What I'm going to share with you in this video is basically how I analyze my trade. What I basically do is that I go to the higher time frame and understand the price action on the higher time frame and then execute on the lower time frame. Now I'm going to be sharing with you live trades or live example in this video. But before going to that, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Divine, and what I basically do on this channel is document how I trade and as well show you the mindset behind my strategies. If you're not something like this, I want you to smash that subscribe button. I'll be right back. So what I basically do is to see what price is doing on the higher time frame. Now let's for instance look at GBPUSD. Let's see what price is doing on the higher time frame on GBPUSD. Now for me, daily time frame is always the higher time frame. What is price doing on the daily time frame? Now if you look closely here, let me zoom in a bit. Now if you look closely here, what I'm going to see is that price is what is creating support here, right? Support level here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this price is creating a what? Support level. And if you look closely here, this is what the resistance was level. So currently price is creating support level and as well giving us a what? Resistance level. Price is respecting support and price is respecting resistance. Now if you look closely, when price got to this resistance level, price dropped. And when price dropped to the support level, price went to the resistance level. And when price got to this resistance level, it dropped. So what are we expecting now since price is currently at the resistance level? We're expecting to see what? Price will what? Drop. So but we're not going to drop yet, we're not going to buy, we're not going to sell yet, we're not going to buy yet. What we're basically doing now is to understand what price is doing from this recent point here to this point. So this point now is basically our what? Support key level, and then our what? Resistance key level. So here is our what? Support key level, and here is what? Going to be our what? Resistance key level. So basically, we want to see what price is doing from this support key level to this resistance key level, and I'm going to simply do that on the what? 4 hours time frame. Let me switch to the 4 hours time frame. Let me zoom out a bit. I'll be zooming. Now on the 4 hours time frame, what you can basically see is that price is what? Giving us higher highs and higher lows. And how is that higher highs and higher lows? If you look here, here was the low, and this is the swing high. So this point here is a what? A high. This is an impulsive move that gave us a high, and this is the retracement. Now this retracement gave us a what? Liquidity. This retracement induced liquidity at this point here. Correct? Yes. So what this means is that price is likely going to come back to this point one time or the other. At one point or the other, price is likely going to come back to this point that this was liquidity. But let's continue. Now when price gave us this retracement, price gave us another impulsive move to this resistance level. So this is an impulsive move to resistance level. And what I expected back is for price to what? Retrace back to continue the what? Buys. Correct? Yes. And where is price actually going to retrace back to? This point, which is a what? Demand level. So basically, what I'm going to simply do is to see how price is going to come back to this demand level and give us a buy. But we have to be sure that this demand level is likely going to hold. And how do you do that? By simply understanding what price is doing at this what levels here. What is price doing at this point here? We are simply going to go to the 1 hour time frame and understand the level and see how we can possibly refine this zone for an entry. Now on the 1 hour time frame, what is price doing? Now if you look closely here on the 1 hour time frame, we are seeing that price is what? Liquidity is at this point. And as well, there's liquidity here as well too. So basically, there's a reason for price to come down. There's a reason for price to retrace back to this point for us to continue to what? Buys. But how do you know if you're going to buy or not? Are we going to sell or you're going to buy? And even if you're going to buy, are we going to buy for a long term or are we going to sell for a long term? We're going to understand this in this video. Now, aside these liquidity points, now if you look closely here, you'll see that at the point here, price was basically in an uptrend. Price was basically what? In an uptrend. Now, once price comes to this point, it buys. It come back here, it still buys. Come back, it buys. So price is simply what? Giving us a higher highs and a higher low. Price is respecting trend. And at a point, price broke below the trend. Now, when price broke below the trend, it simply means that a buying trend is not likely going to become a what? A selling trend. Why? Now look at it closely. If you look at this point here, simply price is simply at the resistance level. That means price is at the point where it's likely going to sell from. But how sure you're going to sell? We're simply going to go to the what 15-minute time frame and understand what price is doing on the 15-minute time frame for us to know where we're going to sell from or to what we're going to do next. Correct? Very correct. Now, see how I'm going from the higher time frame down to lower time frame. First of all, I began from the daily time frame, went to the 4 hours time frame, came to the 1 hour time frame, and now we're going to the what 15-minute time frame to see how I can possibly take entries. And if you're going to take entries, where are we going to enter from? Correct? Very correct. Now, on the 15-minute time frame, what I can clearly see on the 15-minute time frame here is that there's liquidity at this point here. There's liquidity at this point here, right? There's plenty stop losses here. Liquidity at point or areas where there's plenty stop losses. That means there's plenty stop losses at this point here. So what I'm going to basically see, or what I want price to do if I'm going to sell is this. I want price to basically take out this liquidity and I would therefore expect a long-term sell. But if price fails to take out this liquidity, I'm expecting price to what? Come back to my demand zone and then give me a buy. So whichever way, I'm expecting price to sell to my demand zone for us to have a buy. And if I'm not going to buy from that demand zone, I'm expecting price to what? Take out this liquidity first before price was continue to sell. So basically, my entry in this point now, that mean my entry from this trade now is that mean what price is likely going to do when price open. Now, if price run up my liquidity here, I'll look for sell entry. Now, if price does not do that and price start dropping, I'll also look for sell entry. So whichever way, I'm looking to sell GBPUSD. And what I want to simply do is I want to simply see price give us a reason to sell a chart pattern or any past action that's going to make me to sell. It can be the M pattern or any pattern at all that price give us at this point. Then I'll be looking for sales. And where's my exit? Where's my entry? My entry is depending on what price does when price open. If price open at this point, sweep out this liquidity and give me a change of character, then I'm going to sell. But if price does not take out the liquidity, then I'm going to sell for a long term. Correct? I'm going to sell for a what? A long term. But if price does not take out this liquidity, I'm going to sell for a short term. That means I'm going to sell to my demand level or my area of demand. So basically, what I'm looking for now is to see what price is going to do when price open tomorrow, which is what? Monday. And if price open and price does not take out this liquidity and price give us a reason to sell, if price has something to sell, then I'm going to sell from this point. From this point here. Put my stop loss above this resistance level here. Then target here is my TP1, correct? My TP1 at this point. Then my TP2 is there. Let me zoom out. Then my TP2 is going to likely be what? Here. So this is my TP1, TP2. Depending on what price does, then I will target this full place for my what? Full TP and then see how I can what buy from this point. Remember our scenario that if price take out the liquidity that is up there first, we're going to sell for a what? A long term. But if price fail take out the liquidity, we're going to sell for a what? A short term. So everything is dependent on what price does when price open. So for my projection for GPUSD is to simply see how price is likely going to what? Sell. Now let's for instance look at AUDUSD. Now remember first thing I want to do is to understand what price is doing on the higher time frame. Now simply go to the daily time frame and understand what price is doing on daily time frame. Now, if you look closely as well, too, you see that. Let me zoom out a bit so no. Now, if you look closely, you see that at this point, price was acting as a what? Support. Correct? Yes, this is a very well valid support. And at this point here, price was acting as a what? A resistance. Correct? Yes. So currently, we can't say price is going to the upside and we can't say price is going to the downside. But basically, since price is respecting support and price as well respecting resistance, what we can basically see is that when price got to this support level, it moves to the upside. When price gets to this resistance level, it drops. So what are we going to look for? We're going to understand what price is doing from this support key level to this resistance key level. They mark it out separately. So basically, this is our resistance key level here, and This is what? Support key level, right? Yes, right. Now I want to understand what price is doing from this point to this point on the 4 hours time frame by understanding the what market structure. What is price doing? What structure price is making? Now if I'm let me zoom out. I'll be zooming. Well, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Good. Now if you have to look closely on this support level and this resistance key level, what can you see price is doing? Simply giving us what? A swing high, a swing low, a swing high, a swing low, a swing high, a swing low. Correct? Very correct. So this point here is a swing high. Very well. The swing high. This point here is a what? Swing low. Right? Good. This is a swing high and there's no swing low. Let's swing low for this. This is liquidity, not a swing high. Currently, so this place is not valid here. So this is not a good swing high for us. We want to remove this point here. What's not going out? You don't want to go out. Okay, yes. So simply, as you see that price is giving us a what? Swing highs and swing low. The first move, retracement. Second move, now price is tracing. So what are we going to look at for now? We're looking at for buys because what price is in an uptrend. And where's our demand level? This point here is our demand level. Again, I've explained to you how to identify this point in my previous video. So go check it out and know how to identify this point. Because if I'm telling you this, it's going to be very long. Now, basically, this is our demand level. And what I want to see price do is for price come out to this level and they give us a what? Buy. But before we can buy, I want to understand what price is likely going to what? Do. Now, if you look closely here, we're going to switch it for 1 hour time frame and understand what price is doing on the 1 hour time frame. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, if you look carefully here now, what I can clearly see is that there's a trend line here. Correct? Yes, the trend line. So price was expecting this trend going up, going up, going up. When price got to this last trend here, price failed to give us a higher high because when price was here, a low, a high, a low, a high, correct? A low, a high, a low, and price fails to give us a what? A higher low. Meaning that trend has changed. So what is pricing from this point to this point is what we want to understand. If you look closely, price is giving us a what? A high, a low, a high, lower low, high, lower low. It's simply the price is going to give us a what? Lower low. So what we're going to basically look at for this point here is to see how we can take a sell from this point to this what? Demand zone. Right? Yes. Put our stop loss above this place and possibly wait for price to come out to this our demand zone. And whatever price does at this point, we can determine if price is likely going to go what? Go down. Sorry. You can determine if price is likely going to what? Go down even more or price going to respect this what? Demand zone. But if I'm looking closely here, I'm actually going to see that price is likely going to respect this demand zone. Why? Because there's liquidity for price to grab. There's liquidity here. There's liquidity for price to just grab. But we don't know what market is going to do. Market is going to do its own thing. So what I want to basically do is to see how price is going to come out to this point here and we'll look for a possible what? Buy. But we can still leverage and sell to this demand zone. Since we are very sure that price is likely going to go to this demand zone because price is giving us what? Lower lows and what? Lower highs. So basically, from GU to AUDSL, we're going to basically looking for what? Sell. Short time sell. For price was uptrend. Correct? Now, because this strategy does not work all the time, it's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed in the forex market. We're only speculating. Correct? We're going to apply what? Good risk management. I explained about risk management in my previous video. Go back and check and understand how to use risk management and apply it properly while trading. This will be the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.